for digital leaders to enhance every day with the help of books, with the help of people. Today, we are going to read one book summary, as we have set a target of completing 200 book summaries in this entire year. We are here at the book number 69. And the name of the book that we have today is Six Thinking Hats. What is the book name? Six Thinking Hats, written by Edward de Bono. Without any delay, let's get started. Before going further, I recommend you to take water. Keep hydrated yourself. Wonderful. What is the Six Thinking Hats? Six Thinking Hats is nothing but six different approaches that can be used interchangeably as a critical thinking tool. And let us take an example. Imagine you are an explorer, means you are a researcher, or you are finding for a treasure hunt and found yourself on the island, means you are entered into an island. Naturally, you would like to find out what is happening on that island. Currently, AI is moving ahead, right? So suppose you are thrown into an AI island, you would like to find out what is happening there. The most common approach would be to observe and to take notes to every prominent feature. The issue with this approach is that it neglects many less prominent details that are still important. This book, The Six Thinking Hats approach, helps you look at every critical detail one bit at a time. And this, whatever we are talking about, Six Thinking Hats, it has six colors for each and every hat. We will cover that what is what and which hat is which time we need to use, how to use it in proper details. Before going further, let us understand why we need this book. What are the advantages of reading this book? Edward de Bono provides 5 reasons why we need to read this. Or what are the 5 advantages for these 6 thinking hats? The first benefit is parallel thinking. What is parallel thinking means? Parallel thinking means all your group members are thinking in the same direction. All your group members are thinking in the same direction. The longer you work in this way, the more influential your team will become. Suppose if you have a team member of 5 to 6 people, all the 5 to 6 people need to think in the same way. So that parallel thinking will be encouraged from these 6 thinking hats. And the second benefit that you can take from this book is full spectrum thinking. Full spectrum thinking means thinking about all the benefits, all the possibilities, all the challenges, all over the things that need to be taken care. And the third benefit is separate your ego from performance. Whenever you do a group discussion, you are engaging in a social aspects. Suppose you attend for an event. You are working with the people at that event, right? Sometimes people believe that they own their ideas. This ownership leads to people feeling threatened with their idea is challenged. Critically or crucially, these 6 thinking hats will help you separate from your ego from your performance. Let us see the 4th benefit from this book, which allows you to take full inputs from more and more people. Means when you attend an event, you will get more and more ideas from different people. When you work in the group, there will be different personalities. So this book can help you obtain the input or information from each and every person and personality. And the fifth benefit, whatever the Edward de Bono is suggesting us, is encourage the performance rather than defending. Once you realize the group performance is more important than individual performance, you can be more encouraging to others. You can also become more open. So let us share what are the 6 hats in the format of mind map. Let me share. I think so. I'm going to share the screen. I hope so my screen is getting visible. Yep. These are the 5 reasons that we have covered till now. Just a minute. These are the 4 things that we are going to cover in this book summary. 5 reasons we have covered till now. What are the 6 hats? We will see the movie example and how to apply in our life. The 5 reasons we have seen: encourage the parallel thinking, which means all the people in the same boat. Full spectrum thinking, cover all the possibilities. Separate ego from performance, where you attend an event and just get the ideas clarified or validated. And the 4th benefit is obtain fuller input from all the people. Encourage performance rather than defending your knowledge. Let us see what are the 6 hats and what does that each hat suggesting us. There are 6 hats. Write down in paper or digital notes, wherever you want. White hat, blue hat, black hat, yellow hat, red hat, and green hat. So these are the 6 hats, which are nothing but thinking hat. I don't want to give more and more information about each and every hat. I'll give a single word demonstration on that. So white hat, you might know white hat, blue hat, white and black hat. I will include there. Blue and red, yellow and green. Let me change it like this. White hat. What is that white hat says that? Data, facts. Whatever the white hat thinking hat says that, to focus on the data or to focus on the facts, the realities. Whereas the black hats is always about judgment. What is correct and what is wrong. People with this black hat think about the judgment, focuses on the judgment. People who wear the white hat, they focus on the facts and data, statistics. When it comes to blue hat, if people wear the blue thinking hat, they'll be focusing on the planning. In the same way, if the people wear the red hat, they focus on the emotions, feelings, how they behave, what are the emotions going through. And people wear the yellow thinking hat, they will think about what are the benefits. They focus on what are the benefits, what I am going to get. And when the people wear the green thinking hat, they will focus on the ideas, new ideas every time. I hope so. 6 thinking hats are clear. White, facts; black, judgment; blue, planning; red, emotions; yellow, benefits; green, ideas. Let us take an example of movie and we will apply these hats in detail. If suppose, let us, without unfolding it, let us try to debug the code. The movie example. Let us take an example of recent movie, which is RRR. I took an example of RRR movie. In that movie, white hat is the data and facts, how much it collected, how much it was invested, all this data and facts. And black hat is judgment, whether that actress performed well. You might be knowing that movie review. People watch the review before the movie, whether to attend the movie or visit the movie or not. So that is nothing but black hat. When it comes to blue hat, we will focus on the planning, how the script writer planned the script, or how the director planned the script. So that's how the blue hat people think of. Whereas red hat people think of the emotions, how well the emotions played in the drama, especially in the RRR movie, how the backdrop of freedom fight connected with that. And yellow hat people think of the benefits. What is the use of watching this movie? Will I get something new to learn, or will I get something ideas I can get? That is thinking by green hat. So green hat people will think about the ideas, what ideas I can get, whereas yellow hat people think about the what are the benefits of watching that. Let us see that in detail. Blue hat people focuses on the objectives, which is nothing but planning. Red hat people thinks of whether they like the movie or they hate the movie. People ask that whether this movie is good or bad, whether you love it or whether you hate it. So that people are comes under red thinking hat. Whereas white hat people focuses on the who is director, who is the hero, who is the heroine, who is the villain, who is the comedian, who is the script writer, and what are the statistics they have got, how much amount their budget, how much amount they have got return profits, all that. Yellow hat people focuses on the positive review or the fan praise, whereas the black hat people focuses on the critic review negative ways and what are the things that are not work as properly. Green hat people focuses on the efforts or creativity, how the director come up with a new idea of creativity, that how these thinking hats apply. Let us see how to apply this in our life. I'm giving one statement over there. How to apply these things, thinking hats in our life. Build organized feedback from different perspectives. Suppose you are about to take a decision. At the time of decision, considering 6 different peoples with 6 different hats, you'll get organized feedback. Suppose you are about to take a crucial decision in your life. At that time, if you consult the 6 different people, you'll get 6 different answers. And based on that answer, you can identify which feedback is the more worthy, and based on that, you can go ahead. Let me share another way of this where I learned with the help of one website, Designorate, and the management, how the management applied these 6 thinking hats. Let me share that. So this is the one information I have taken from Designorate. So the management and facilitation hat is always at the starting point. Your manager is always in the top. These are the 8 ways the manager works on. Generally, for initial ideas, to get an ideas, people take information from the white hat, new ideas from the green hat, managing, feelings, negative emotions, again feelings, again negative emotions. This is the cycle they will work on. Means they will work on white hat people, green hat people, blue hat people, red, black, like that they will focus on. Means it's a journey. Geetaka, do you have any doubts here? Fine. So second step is choosing between alternatives. So in this way, the journey flows off. First, they will take information from white hat people. After information, first of all, they gather the information and then they move on to the new ideas. After taking the new ideas, they move on to the positive feedback, means after implementation and whatever happens after implementing new ideas. And they will look over the negative impact, and they will take the feedback feelings of the people. After that, they'll move forward, whether to take that alternative or not. In same way, everywhere the managing team will be at the end, blue hat people. So at the end, there will be managing, whether that is identifying the solutions, or whether taking the feedback, whether they are taking the strategic planning, whether they are moving for process improvement, or solving problems, or performance review. Let us see another example, solving problem. Suppose you might have a problem in your life or in your career or in your relationships. First thing you need to do is gather the information and work on the new ideas and work on the feelings once you got the new ideas. Analyze the positives and negatives of that. Again, work on the changing of the new idea. And finally, solve the problem with the help of management. This is how you can work on the 6 thinking hats. If suppose you consider this hat as a person and take the opinion of that person based on the challenge that you want to solve. I hope so it is clear. And if you find these lessons are useful, share the top 3 lessons that you learned from this book summary, and we'll come up with another book summary tomorrow. Until then, stay connected, keep progressing, share your top 3 lessons in the comments below.